Hey, Motorman here with my tip of the week. You know, I've talked about the friction zone, one of the three most important techniques many times, but to make sure that you have a good handle on how to use the friction zone, which is the coordination of the clutch and throttle, what we're doing at low speeds is we're staying in that gray area. We do not want to let that clutch out all the way at low speeds. You won't have control of the motorcycle. So you want to be able to use that friction zone and use it anytime your speed drops below about 15 or 20 miles per hour. And if you're wondering if you're good at that, now we know that the slow race helps with that. Practicing the friction zone, going straight at very low speeds, that will help you learn the friction zone. But if you think you've got a good handle on it, here's a way to test yourself. What I'm going to do is make some circles. In other words, I'll be doing the slow race in a circle. I'm not going to lean the bike because I'm going to be going slow, about a walking pace, maybe a little bit slower. If you can do that and make a few complete circles while in the friction zone, little pressure on the rear brake, and don't forget, head and eyes, you're going to be constantly looking over your shoulder because there's no straight part to a circle. So the entire time I'll be looking over my shoulder, doing my best to keep the bike straight up. That'll tell me if I've got a real good handle on the friction zone, how to use the clutch, throttle, and rear brake. It's going to look like this. Now you can measure out a spot. I would suggest probably start around 30 feet if you could make a 30-foot circle doing it that way, slow walking pace. And eventually you should be able to get down to 24 feet or less when you're really good with the clutch and throttle. You should be able to do that full lock with the motorcycle straight up. Granted, that's going to take quite a bit of practice, but really, the more you practice, the better you're going to get. How good do you want to be? Till next week.